Howdy, Ayebawl here, and welcome to a special montage episode of Factorio with Arumba's Angel plus Bob's mod pack. If you've been following this series, you more than likely noticed that I've been having a huge biter problems. I was spending most of my time fending off the endless assault of the biters and then repairing the damage. Then heading out to try and push the biters back by destroying their nests that are close to my base. I would spend about an hour to an hour and a half fighting, then repairing, and then about only 30 minutes of base building. I didn't really feel like this made for good entertainment. Since I still had a lot of base building ahead of me to get back to where I was, I thought a montage would be nice. So I'll spend about the next 25 hours of gameplay getting back to a stable base with a decent defense wall. I still have some shortfalls, but I can work those out now without spending so much time actively engaged with the biters. The base can handle the attacks and self-repair. So let's start off by taking a look at the map of the old base and compare it to the new base. So here's the new base, and I guess the biggest notice that sticks out is the huge solar panels that I have in the north, and a nice defensive wall. So here's the old oil and gas area that I had. It took up a lot of room and wasn't very efficient. So with the new area, it's just the oil and gas separation, and then those get barreled up and then shipped all the way to the east side of the base. So here's the plot of the land from the old map where the uh, new oil and gas factories are going to go. And this is a more compact setup, mainly producing plastic right now, because I definitely need a lot of plastic. So here's the old area for the stone, the crushed stone, the stone, and the bricks. And the new area is pretty much the same, except for I've added wall and landfill. So here's the old flotation area. Take note of all the massive amounts of hydro plants that I'm utilizing. So with the new area, I'm using one less hydro plant, but instead of 10 making purified water, 5 are, and the other 4 are for filtering out the sulfuric wastewater. And this is the old leaching system. I haven't quite gotten the nitric acid for the red ore, and brown's being pushed through. The new system, I've added 8 more units of the leaching system, and I finally got nitric acid and white's being pushed through with the hydrochlorine acid. This is the plot of the land that got used from the, or this is the plot of land in the old map. In the new map, this is where I'm putting all the acids that I needed for the leaching system. The sulfuric acid, the nitro acid, and the hydrochlorine acid. I think they're all acids. The old ore sorters I hated the way that I set up the belt system on this. It was just ridiculous. With the new system, the footprint is a lot smaller, and I was able to double it up with the use of the loaders and offsetting them by one. Nice clean setup, I believe. So there's not much going on here, but this is the area where I had the train stops for the coal and the oil. With the new map, that train stop has been removed. There's been a coal junction set up, and I'm basically just storing the ore that I haven't gotten a chance to get to yet. So this is the beginning of the main bus line on the old map, where I only had iron, steel, and copper. With the new map, I was able to add tin and lead with the corresponding furnaces. So this was the makeshift science department from the old base that I quickly had to build so I was able to defend myself and get lasers. And this was the plot of the land that I was going to utilize. And now the new base has red and green automated along with military science and blue science automated. And in later episodes, we'll put the science packs together and get the science labs up and running. On the old map, this was my pathetic defense line. One line of laser turrets followed with the gun turrets in front. With the new defensive wall that I came up with, it's two lines of lasers with gun turrets in the middle just in case of power outages due to all the lasers going off at one time. And with the intrinsic wall to disrupt the pathing. So this is or what's left of the top part of the outpost that has been ransacked. And in the new base, it has been rebuilt, and the wall's been pushed out to the turnabout of the rail system. The bottom part of the base was just as wrecked. And in the new base, all the coal has already been drilled out, but I have the oil up and running, and it's more spaces. Well, that's a quick look at all the changes that have been made to the base. I still have some stuff I want to get worked out. But I currently have an iron plate shortage, which means I have no more steel. So that will be the first thing I'll be working on in the next episode. After we get a little stockpile of iron plate and steel back, I think we should get science up and running again. Then diving into all that raw ore that we've got saved up and get them with the plate so we can actually be used. All that's coming up in later episodes. See y'all next time.